Washington Commanders made one of the more interesting draft night decisions on day one of the NFL draft. Leaving star cornerback Christian Gonzalez on the board, they instead selected Emmanuel Forbes out of Mississippi State, someone who wasn't drafted or considered to be drafted nearly as high as Christian Gonzalez. With Gonzalez left, it's definitely an interesting choice that they picked Forbes, but it does make sense with their scheme looking back on it. Ron Rivera calls Forbes his difference maker, and he's certainly a ball hawk who is going to make a lot of plays for Washington. And he's battle tested. Being someone that faced a lot of SEC competition, he definitely has the resume to be a good corner. But is he? Let's take a look at the film and see why Washington picked Emmanuel Forbes of all corners at 16 overall, and just what he might do for Washington's 4th ranked secondary in the entire NFL already. What's up, guys? I'm Tyler Coker, and I'm your host for today's episode of Today with Tyler. I hope you enjoy. With a 9.26 relative athletic score, Forbes is an elite athlete. That said, he's 6'1", 180, so he's a slim athlete at that. His size doesn't typically hamper his coverage ability, which is very helpful. First, we will look at his zone coverage, as that's what Mississippi State primarily ran, and that's the scheme he's most likely going to fill in for Washington as well. Forbes is a physical zone corner, which is a rare breed that will be very effective in coverages like quarters coverage, which is zone coverage with man principles. Forbes reads routes and the opposing quarterback's eyes extremely well, which was numerically backed by his pick sixes. He can keep his eyes on both the quarterback and the receiver, and then can press his receiver to ensure there's no opening for the quarterback to hit. In man coverage, he definitely never allows openings, and is a very sticky corner. He gets locked into his receiver, making it hard for receivers to play through contact. Even though he is skinny, he's extremely tough to push through, which is insanely valuable. He's also extremely effective with a safety over top, playing aggressively within structure. That aggressive play can be backed up with film study, which is part of why Forbes has the most pick sixes in FBS history, as his football IQ and playmaking abilities are off the charts. That said, he can be too aggressive, which may come back to haunt him if he's left on an island, which likely won't happen given Washington's scheme and personnel. He's also limited to being outside corner, since he's much too thin to fight against the run, limiting his versatility slightly, but won't be a problem with Washington given that they have plenty of safeties to fill in for the run. So Emmanuel Forbes has what it takes to be a good press corner or zone corner. He definitely won't be the best corner in the NFL. He is small, which is going to have a major impact on his ability to press true X receivers as well as anything in the run game. So he's going to be limited to that 2 role because he can't cover somebody like A.J. Brown, who has a significant size advantage over someone like Emmanuel Forbes. That said, he's going to be a great corner too. Someone who can jump routes, play press man, play off zone, play off man, and do anything in between. He has a lot of value for Washington, and I look forward to what he's going to do on this defense, since this was a luxury pick. Their defense was already amazing, and their secondary was 4th in the NFL last year. So by adding a first-round corner and then a secondary safety in the back end of round 2, they're definitely going to have a scary defense. So it's time to watch out in Washington, because we have a no-fly zone. That said, I'm excited to see what Emmanuel Forbes is going to do in the NFL. Thank you for listening. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.